Hello everyone, it's Steve with Aptera Owners Club. If you go to invest.aptera.us, this is what you see. Aptera's crowdfunding campaign is closed. And the latest priority delivery slot campaign where people were getting an up to one $10,000 coupon off of their Aptera, that ended on midnight of the 26th. So between the 26th and the 27th, the morning of the 27th or the night of the 26th, depending on how you want to look at it. And it closed with every single priority spot being taken, which is better than I and most people expected. So we ran a little poll here on our Discord channel, and this was on the 24th, and it said the last party delivery spot would be claimed based on, and two people voted 24 hours before the campaign closed, 12 to 24 hours before it closed, 6 hours before it closed, less than 6 hours before it closes, and also it won't be claimed. That campaign was closed with unclaimed slots. And that's what I thought. And that's what 63% of the people in this very unscientific poll thought. They thought we'd have a few left over. I thought we would have maybe 50 or 60 or so slots left over. And the reason I think most people and I thought that is, if you look at this slope of the coupon round, you see that initially there was a very steep curve and people were taking up, getting into the program. And then around early May, it leveled off. And if it followed this slope, you could project it out and you would see that by the end of the 27th, you would probably have a little over 100 slots left over because there were 1,000 slots total. If it followed this slope, it would have ended in mid-June. But obviously it leveled off. And then here, around early June, it plateaued even more, and then it picked up slightly. So even if you look at this slope, it looked like we were going to end the campaign with probably 200 slots left. Now, we do know that there is some FOMO at the end, and there will be a pickup at the end, but I didn't realize that it was going to be as fast a pickup as it was this time. So on the 19th, on the 18th, Aptera announced that it was going to close in about 8 days, a little over a week. They were going to close the campaign. And then you can see for a while, the number of slots remaining, some people were even backing out of their investment, or their investments were not going through. So the number of slots remaining actually went up. And then around here, after they announced the campaign closure, it dropped. People started picking up the slots again. And then right here, the last day, it just dropped like a cliff, and it ended right here. And on the Discord channel, everyone was watching it and counting it down. They were saying, oh, there's people were counting them down. If you look here, there's like 9 slots left, 7 slots left. And then around 7 p.m. on the 25th, so a full 24 hours, more than 24 hours, maybe 30 hours before the end, all party delivery slots were filled. And 104 slots were taken on the very last day. And if you look at the graph, you can see this is a graph from Bennett. Bennett had a little API that would query the investment API on Aptera's website, I think Issuance's website, and you could get actually how much, not only the number of priority slots, but how much money was being invested. So you can see here in the blue is the amount of money per day. And you can see that there was quite a bit invested initially, and then it was like a very slow trickle in this area. And then you see, like, in the last couple of days, the amount of money invested went from 8 million to almost 10.4 million. So well over $2 million in the last 3 or 4 days of this campaign. So very, very successful end to this campaign. And it somewhat mirrors what happened during the accelerator program. So the accelerator program, there was initially a pretty good take up, and then a large plateau, and then a takeoff at the end, as accelerator program closed. So very similar, except I thought that this one would be that crowdfunding, that people would be kind of burned out from it, and that uptake at the end would be very modest. But it was actually much greater than actually even the accelerator program. So very surprising and good for Aptera. to raise over over $2 million, almost $3 million in the last like week of this campaign, which is quite impressive. So congratulations to Aptera, congratulations to us. The crowdfunding campaign is closed. Now they did close the crowdfunding campaign before the U.S. Capitol raise, where they try to find large investors, and then they reopen the crowdfunding. I'm hoping they don't reopen the crowdfunding and they find the large investor to get them to production. Because as I talked about in my previous video, I think they do need a large investor because crowdfunding generally will not get them. Now, if crowdfunding continued at this rate forever, yeah, definitely they could fund it with crowdfunding. But I don't see fundraising at a clip of $3 million per week happening indefinitely. I don't think that's happening. This is more the trajectory you're going to see with crowdfunding. So very successful crowdfunding campaign by Aptera. And I hope that the next thing that we hear is about their plan to get large funding to get to production, and they need to do that by early 2026. So congratulations to Aptera, congratulations to everyone. And for those of you guys who invested in this campaign, good luck to you guys. And hopefully you guys all went into this campaign with your eyes wide open. All right, well, let me know in the comments below, did you guys think, like most of us did, that the campaign would close with unclaimed slots, or did you guys know that this rapid increase at the end was going to happen and that they were going to close out? Let me know what you guys think. And maybe if you have some comments about what you think Aptera's production financing strategy is, that might be an interesting discussion in the comments. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.